make it a better place. It'll take creation.
Hi everybody, this is Tina with Loving Life's Little Blessings. I have a Project Life video for you guys today, but really quick, I thought I would give you a sneak peek at how my Project Life section of my office is coming together. I am almost completely finished putting my office together. I know you guys I've talked about, I went to IKEA and I got some new furniture and I've been doing that, and then I've reorganized a few little things in my office, and one of the things that I've reorganized is my Project Life area. So I didn't really reorganize my supplies so much as I just moved them all to this area. This area right here used to be where my computer sat and all of my office stuff sat. And I bought this bookcase right here from IKEA, and then my computer is now behind me at a different desk under a window. And so this has become my Project Life corner. And I have a little video for you guys today. I'm going to talk about Kayla's album and kind of why I've been MIA with the Project Life the last few weeks. But I thought I would just give you this sneak peek. I added this piece right here is an extension to this shelf right here that my husband built me. When he originally built this, it was for an 8-foot table and it was in an L shape. So this particular piece was at the end and it made an L shape and it was in the corner of a room. So I added that piece back onto the back of this desk so it stretches all the way down. And then this is my card system. If I did a video on this, I'll link it up top in a card. It's just how I organize all of my cards, my handmade cards, and how this way I can send them out. And they're just organized by category. And then this is all the stuff that I use to stamp my envelope and everything. So right here you can see that my Project Life album is open. This is our family album. And it generally stays open now right in this area. I've moved most of my Project Life supplies over here. I have to redo the drawers because they have different tags on them. But you can see this is all my Project Life by Stampin' Up. They're still in the containers that I had them in. They're just now in this drawer and they fit perfect in this drawer. So this is all the Stampin' Up current kits. And then I just have extra grid cards right there. And then here, these drawers are still being organized. I'm still going through some supplies, but mostly this is like my embellished brads that I use in Project Life, different things like that. I have these little envelope things I use, some Project Life pins, some different just things. I'm thinking about signing up for a Project Life kit each month, and I haven't decided what I'm going to do, and so I'm still kind of going through things. So then the top is just desk items still. I need a place for that. And then the very bottom one is cords. And then down here I have Project Life cards that are sorted by color. And it's in a close to my heart bin. And these are really old kits. They're like the blush kit, the jade kit, the cherry kit, the heritage kit. They're really old kits, and I still do use this. It doesn't fit anywhere else now, and so it's down there. And then I still have some projects in these clear tote things, and it's fine, it goes right there. But all of my Project Life kits are now right here, and I have a little bit of room to get a few more kits, and then I don't know, I'll probably expand up into that. I'll probably never stop purchasing core kits. And then right here are 4x6 cards that are sorted by color. And then right here this is the baby girl, baby boy, and neutral core kits, the old ones. I got them when they went on clearance. And both of these, I believe, are organized by color. Yeah. And they're the 4x6 cards. So I wish I would have got more of these. You guys are going to ask where I got these. I got these on Oriental Trading years ago, like 10 years ago, and I only ever got 3, and they've never had them again. And I wish I would have got more because they're amazing. So this is where I do Project Life. I can stand here. I have my recent photos right there. I have a little bit of adhesive. These are the calendar cards I'm using this year. You'll see those on Friday. I'm going to do an update with our Project Life album, this one right here, and you'll see what I'm using. And then these are all letter stickers. A lot of these, most of these I've gotten in my Project Life kits from Stampin' Up. And then these were on HSN years ago, and I got like 6 or 7 sets of them. And they were actual Project Life stickers. I'll have to put those back in when I have an extra hand. And then I have my wood veneers right here. And then I have this little tin, and it just has some items that, you know, some different, there's some enamel dots and some hooks and just some things that like I get randomly. I'll stick up there that I want to use. So that's where I'm doing all my Project Life now, you guys. It's definitely kind of still growing and getting organized, and I'm just getting all my stuff over here. I really want everything that I use for Project Life to be in this area right here because it just makes it easier when I'm doing my album. So now that you guys have kind of seen an update of where, oh, I should mention that right above, these are stamps for Project Life. So if you pull this down, you can see in here are stamps for Project Life. And I have 2 other containers, and a lot of them are close to my heart stamps that I get specifically for Project Life. And then they just fit right up there. And I haven't labeled anything yet in this room. I'll be doing that, and you'll see that in my full tour. So I'm going to go ahead and take you over here, and I'm going to show you guys Kayla's album. I'm going to talk to you about it, and I'm going to do a little bit of a process video for her album, and just chat with you guys where I'm at with her album. So let's get started over there. All right, guys, I am back to share with you guys sort of a Project Life process video. We're looking at Kayla's album right now, and here's the deal, you guys. I've kind of been on Project Life overload. I'll talk a little bit about this on Friday. I'm taking 2 classes from Allie Edwards, and I'm just trying to process everything that I'm doing in those classes. I'm doing One Little Word, and then I took storytelling from her, and her storytelling workshop class has been amazing. It's everything that I feel about Project Life and everything that I want to do, and has been a huge help in how I want to tackle this project of Project Life, right? So I haven't really been tuning into our albums. I've been taking photos, and I've been like still trying to keep everything organized, but you can see that Kayla's album it has 1 photo for January. The cards are in, but you can see like I still have stuff that needs to go in. I have pictures for this, but I don't have them in. So this, let's see. So here's January, I believe. Okay, so then it goes into February. February has no cards, okay? Then I set up March and used a core kit, and you can see that. And then and then I did April, and I used that same core kit. This one that I used here is the I'm not sure. I'll put the name in my coordinating blog post. You can get to the coordinating blog post by clicking right up here. You'll see photos of my Project Life space, and then you will also see anything that I talk about, any product I talk about, you will be able to see. So then I did both April and then May with that same core kit. So today I'm going to put together May, and the reason I'm doing this is because with the kids' album, I'm still setting up several months in advance because I just want to be able to drop photos in. So I have all the photos for not March, but for all of February and all of January. And you can see that I'm just going to be able to drop those photos in and move on. And that's still what I'm doing with the kids' album. It's still what is working for me so that they have a physical album, and then I can insert a lot of their stuff. Like she was Student of the Month in January, and so I have that. And then so it's easy. So I like to have about 3 months set up. We have March. We're getting ready to go into March, and then we'll have April, and then I'm going to do May right now. So now I'm going to use the Stampin' Up, the Memories in the Making kit, and I just have it right here in the box, and I have about 3 kits. Okay, you guys, so I have quite a few I've gotten the card kit like 3 times because I just really love this kit, and I've really used a lot of it. So you can see that I have some of the accessories with it. I have some of the celebration accessories, which is from Stampin' Up. Celebrations is a promotion that Stampin' Up! Does. For every $50 you purchase, you get a free item, and one of the items this year was some Project Life overlays. And I just have all of that together. So the way I like to do this, I'm just walking you guys through this. I feel like it's been a while since I kind of walked you guys through what I do. So I start out with a title card right here. This is what works for me. For the kids, it's just an overview of their month. So this is May. I'll have a title card here that will say the date. So like for right here, this was July of 2015. And you can just see it's a little date card. And then it just says like this is July. So I start with a date card right here, and I use a 4x6, and then sometimes I will layer that with a 4x4. So it's May, which is springy and fun, and so I will just start looking through these cards. I think these are upside down. There we go. So I think that I will do that, and then I also think I'll look through my 4x4s and maybe layer something like that. That's gonna be good. And then I'm gonna layer something else with the date. So I'll do that. So then now I just wanna find cards that will go right through here. I want at least 4 journaling cards, and I want 4 filler cards. You can see right here that I've just picked out my basic 3x4 cards, and I've done a lot of blue to pull off of this card, and then I also did this striped card which kind of matches this card, right? And I'm gonna put that right there, and then maybe I'll switch these 2 around, and maybe, because I want some of the black to be pulled in from this card. So what I'm going to do now is just stick these cards in, and then I'm going to sit down and zoom in, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do the date for this card, and then we'll flip back and look at how her album is set. All right, guys, I've just pulled my layout out of my album so I can work with it easier and show you guys. And then I just have a piece of grid paper right here because I'm going to do some stamping with you guys. And then here's the layout. So here would be April right here, and then here is May, and I have my cards in. I always round the corners of everything. I round the corners of my photos and cards. It really bothers me for them to not match, like for there to be, you know, straight edges with rounded edges. So I just round everything and it makes it easier. And then this is how the layout would look. So now we're going to work on this title card, and I have the pieces here, and then I've pulled out 2 stamps. So I have the stamp that coordinates with the Memories in the Making kit. So this one, I just have mine in little pockets for storage, but this coordinates with it. So some of the elements you will see on the cards, you will also see within the stamp set, the little flowers, the little dots, and then the fonts match the kit. So you'll see that, okay? So then the other one I pulled out is my December 2015 paper pumpkin stamp, and that's because it has all of these the months, and then it also has 2016, so that's going to be perfect. So I've rounded the corner of my card, and then I have my 4x4 card, and what I want to do is go ahead and trim that down, and I think I want to trim it down to 3. If you're not sure about the layering, you're going to want to make sure that you test it on your card before you trim it all the way down. Like trim less first, because you can always trim more. You can't add more back. So then what I have is I have this piece of basic black, and I'll zoom in a little bit. I want you guys to be able to see the full layout, but we'll zoom in for this part. So I have this piece, and it is 4.5 by 2.25. So then this piece of Watermelon Wonder is 4.25 by 2. And so I just want these 2 pieces to be able to layer together, and then I want them to go over the edge like this. Okay, so that's going to be the basic layout. It'll be a little bit straighter, but let's stamp. I like to stamp first before I attach anything, because if I mess up, then I can just fix it, right? I can flip it over or recut, and I don't have to pull anything off. So this is going to be May of 2016, right? So we'll pull May off, and May's gonna be pretty little, so maybe that's not gonna work. Okay, so just to make sure everything is proportionate and not weird looking, I feel like this would be really weird to just have May and it's so small. So I grabbed another alphabet set, and I'm just gonna do 2016. We'll pull all the pieces out and we'll stamp 2016, and then we'll have May sitting on 2016 instead of. Like that. So now I still want to fill this in because I didn't realize that there wasn't going to be very much on this card. So I'm just going to grab this stamp. That's why I pulled it out, because I thought I might be able to use it. And I'm going to grab a couple of these floral images. And then I'm going to grab Watermelon Wonder, and we're going to go for some tone on tone. So we'll just do this on the front and the back of this block, okay? And then what I want to do is just do some tone on tone stamping. Just like that. So I feel like that kind of fills it in. So sorry about that, guys. That was right. I just made that up as I went, since it wasn't going to work the way I had it in my head. Okay, so let's layer these pieces together. There's a few other things that we can do just to decorate this. We can take our Wink of Stella pen and we can add some glitter to these circles, which will give it a little bit of something, right? What I love about this kit is it is a watercolored type look, so you don't have to be terribly careful when adding your elements or adding your ink. It's not, the kit itself, the design of the kit is going to be really forgiving. So of course I'm adding my rhinestones to the larger flowers. I'm just going to leave them on the larger flowers. I'm going to leave the smaller flowers alone so as to not overwhelm. Just like that. Gives it a little bit of bling. And now we can just stick this right into our layout, and our title card is already done. There's a little bit of shimmer on those circles. Hopefully you can see it shimmering a little bit. So you can see, and any of these elements would be easy to go back and then add a little bit of Wink of Stella. There it is, a little bit of Wink of Stella. So it's a little bit glittery. And then you could take there's this stamp right here, this little dotted stamp, which is this image right here, and you could do it right here, or you could even do it right here. Like, it would be really cute. I'm just doing this now, you guys, like right off the top of my head. I'm just figuring out what I think is cute or what I would like. And I think that it would be cute to add a little bit of black just to tie in the other cards. With that, I won't do too much. I won't go crazy. Okay, so that would go here. So you can just see it just coordinates. Having that stamp set makes it really easy to coordinate. And then even one of these other stamps that is in, since we used the stamp set, there's a couple little sayings. This says noteworthy, and let's just put that right here. And I like that this stamp set, the font of it really coordinates with that paper pumpkin kit. You can see that the font for the months and then the fonts for like noteworthy is pretty close to the same, like that real brushed lettering look that's really, really trendy right now. So we have noteworthy here. We added Wink of Stella here. We didn't do anything to these two cards. And then here we added Wink of Stella to currently, and then we didn't do anything to these cards, but you totally could do a few other things and with the stamp set to, if you wanted to embellish more. So let me clean up the mess. I have quite a mess happening because I didn't have anything planned. I just sat down with you guys to do this. I'll put this back in Kayla's album and then we'll flip through it and we'll see how everything came together. All right, so let's look at this layout all put together in the album. So this is May. We can see we just go back. Here's April and then March. And then February, which I have not done, and then January. So this is really nice. This is already set up. And then let's take a look at how it turned out. So honestly, you guys, I just sat down with a few supplies. I knew I wanted to use the Memories in the Making kit by Stampin' Up. And so I just pulled out that kit and the stamp set, and then that's all I really had in mind. I didn't have a plan to do anything. And I really like the way everything came out. The May 2016 looks great, and then I was able to tie in that black with the title cards right there by Stampin', and then over here by Stampin' a little bit, and then I just added Wink of Stella. So those are my go-to things that I do when I want to embellish my cards. Wink of Stella for a little bit of shimmer, rhinestones, and then using the stamps is really helpful and it keeps it really simple. So I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing this. You can head over to my coordinating blog post. You can see pictures of this so that you can pin it to Pinterest, and then you can see all the supplies that I used to pick up any of the Stampin' Up supplies in my online store. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I will be back on Thursday with a project for you guys, and then on Friday we are jumping into memory keeping and looking at my Project Life Family album, and I will be chatting a lot with you guys about that. So thank you guys so much, and I will talk to you guys on Thursday. Wow, can you guys believe that we made it all the way through that video? It was quite long today, but I really wanted to share with you guys just my process when I'm creating a layout. So I thought I would share with you two other Project Life videos. The first one is a Project Life layout that I created just using designer paper. So I basically created my own Project Life cards. The second video I have for you guys is titled Getting Started with Project Life, and it's where I talk a lot about photos and taking photos and how to stay organized with that. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I will actually be back tomorrow with a video for you guys, sharing with you my Create and Share Club project for this month. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.